Are named Totti and Atli. So, as you can see, I have here a beautiful piece of ice. Don't worry, in a few minutes I will give it to you, okay? Thus you will be able to examine it and to take some picture if you want to update your Facebook profile picture. And after that, if you want, we will taste some Icelandic ice cream, 1% bio, 100% bio, okay? Strawberry flavor. But now I will tell you a little bit about this area. So as you can see, the lagoon is very large, 26 square kilometers, 8 kilometers long from the glacier to the ocean, and 300 meters deep. It's the deepest point of Iceland. Be careful, the bottom of the lagoon is full of cameras, cell phones and iPads. Be careful. Now, the lagoon is really young. It started to form around 1930, so it is only a little 80 years. All the iceberg you can see come from the glacier over here. The glacier is named Jökulsárlón in Icelandic. Will you remember it? Jökulsárlón. It's only a little part of the Great Jökull, the biggest glacier of Iceland and of Europe. The glacier crawls forward in the mountains for 300 meters per year, but in the same time there are 600 meters of ice that break from it. So the glacier is retreating. It's the fastest glacier retreating of Europe. If you come back here in 100 years, the glacier will be gone. We will just have a long fjord. Now, today you are lucky because for the first time in Iceland, it's not raining. So perfect time to swim if you want. But if you want to swim, you have to jump in the south part of the lagoon because it's 5 degrees, while the part close to the glacier, it's only 2 degrees. Okay? It's better there. The water of the lagoon is half fresh, half salty. The fresh water is brought by the river and the glacier melting, while the salt is brought by the ocean. Indeed, the ocean flows into the lagoon, bringing some salt and warmer water. Now, because of the salt brought by the ocean, the lagoon cannot freeze, even in winter. But actually, the lagoon froze once in February 2000 on purpose for one James Bond movie, Die Another Day. Have you watched this movie, Die Another Day?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, you can see two beautiful cars, an Aston Martin and a Jaguar on a thick ice. Actually, it was in here. I just told you that even in winter the lagoon cannot freeze because of the salt caused by the ocean. So how did the movie crew make it? Could you guess? Yeah, correct. Well, so yeah, the problem was the salt, so they just built a dam at the entrance of the lagoon to stop the ocean to flow into it. Thus, in February, in only 2 weeks, without the salt, the temperature of the lagoon decreased enough and they could have thick ice everywhere. Crazy movie crew because it would be easier to make the movie in Alaska, Canada or in Chicago in winter, but they really wanted to be here. If you watch this movie, you will be able to see the glacier closer than it is now. Now, despite of a cold temperature, these waters are really full of life. There are a lot of fishes like trouts, herrings, salmons, even krill, so that's why there are some seals swimming here, mainly in the south part of the lagoon. If you look at carefully, you will be able to see some of them. Now I will tell you about the ice and the iceberg. You can only see 10% of each iceberg, the other 90% are underwater. So you can imagine the size of that one, for instance. For that one, it will take probably between 8 or 10 months to melt completely. We never know when a part of an iceberg will curl and when an iceberg will flip over. So that's why we don't approach too close to them. It's too dangerous. We don't want to make a remake of Titanic now, not today. So we keep our distance. When a part of an iceberg is more exposed to the wind or to the sun, to the salt, it will curl. And when a part of an iceberg curls, the iceberg loses its balance and it flips. It's quite outstanding to see, but really dangerous. Now for the different color. This piece of ice is clear and transparent as a diamond, and gold because I have forgotten my clothes. So transparent because it has been floating in the water for a long time. So the water has perfectly polished its surface. Below water, all the icebergs are clear and transparent like this one. Now, if the top of the iceberg is white, it's because of the sunlight. Indeed, the sunlight tarnishes the surface of the ice, making some microcracks. So it's white just like it's the same thing. And now, more interesting, the blue color, at least. Ice can absorb all the color of the rainbow except the blue, which is reflected light. What we need for the blue color to occur, it's a big and clear piece of ice, really compact. This one is too small, so the light can just go through. But it's not the same case for a bigger iceberg. When an iceberg flips over, the part which was underwater will be blue, because still transparent, still polished by the water, and big enough. If you see a blue iceberg, that means that it flipped over not so long ago. Now, for instance, the blue one over there, it flipped over yesterday evening, so that's why it is too. But after 1 or 2 days of sun, it will be white. Lastly, for the black color on some islands, the black color is mainly some stone and sand picked up by the glacier. Do you remember the name of the glacier? The Jökulsárlón picked up some stone and sand from the mountain. It's a black color. But not only, the black color could also be some volcanic ashes from different areas. Here in Iceland, there are more than 150 volcanoes. So now, you see these birds over here. There are so many of them on the other side of the parking. Have you seen them? Yeah, a lot of them. The white bird with black face and red beak. They arrived 2 months ago from Antarctica, especially for the nesting season. It's the longest migration ever for an animal. Every year they make the way and the way back. They travel more than 70,000 kilometers. They can live between 20 or 30 years, and during their life they can travel, they can make 3 times the distance between the ends to the moon. Don't approach too close to them if you want to take some picture. If you are too close to the nest, they won't hesitate to attack you. They have no mercy, so don't mess with them. Okay, so now you have to know that this piece of ice is more than 1,000 years old. So do you want to taste 1,000 years old? Yes, yeah? Okay. So I will break this piece of ice into 2 parts. The first big one, we'll take some picture of it. With the second part, I will make little pieces to test it properly. Okay? So did anyone bring a bottle of whiskey or something else? No? Okay. We have to do this over. I prefer when there are some Polish guys on my boat. When there are Polish guys, they always put a little bottle of vodka in the pocket. So this morning I had 3 of them, and even at 10, they tasted. So okay. Any question, please ask me. Y por los americanos puedo traducir un poco, pero pienso que sus ingleses está mejor que mi español. Mi inglés. No. Ok. Y cuidado, el barco está lleno de gringos. Over there.
Continent here, you can see that right there, still on the Iceland. But if you look at this way, this side, that's for American, and that's the wall that separates between them. And this is happening in the volcano eruption. The eruption of the volcano, if you can see that pathway, and this is there. We're walking, in fact we're walking through. There, can you see that going a bit up a bit? That's it. See that separation there? Because of the volcanic eruption.
So, do we need a visa now?
No, we don't, because the only thing we're talking about geographically speaking, that's the word. We're about sea level at the moment. A bit there, separation. We're going closer to the falls, the waterfalls. How many falls in Iceland? 135. But we got loads of waterfalls in Iceland, guys. And normally, you know, these waterfalls here,
Famous waterfalls in Iceland.
and normally there's no water sometimes in this one. But because we're the lucky one, and that's why.
No, because the waterfalls know that we are sa Limuang. So
Because there are some
she gave
limuang.
us a chance
We got a
to
chance
show
to
her
appreciate
beauty.
yeah. This waterfalls impress the Salimangs. As you can see, these people walking down the side and going up there.
Smile. Ang back na yung
Go! Ambak, for sure.
Kahapon ba?
Ayaw na.
Look at these people. It's massive, massive waterfalls. Absolute strong. It's like she's angry. Wow. Thank you very much. Let's go closer without a raincoat, okay? We are waterproof now.
Normally, this waterfall sometimes is gone empty, especially during winter, it's frozen. So, but today it is very heavy. See the rainbow there? Can you see the rainbow? Smile with the rainbow. Right, can you see look the rainbow there?
The rainbow and that.
Of course. That's the rainbow there in that left hand side. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's all the rainbow. Quickly here now!
Very nice. Rainbow.
Thank you very much. See? Can you see that rainbow?
Just smile with the one. Here you go.
One to go. Trying to save the ship. Unfortunately, it's stuck in the water. That area went after virgin
Basta mga gido.
I don't know.
Another one.
Guys, I guess Salimang, this Salimang, are you enjoying so far? How we are. No sleep for 7 days, but call it 7 days plus the first night, 8 days in total, but it's just nothing. It's worth every single penny. Meet rules. Yeah. And that's the guy that we fancy. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I think this girl is worried. Look.
So this is the Black Sea. Look.
Sorry?
Wow. That's look. Black Sea. If you have a white beach there is a black beach here.
It looks like friendly, isn't it?
It's a big wave, you know. Look at the sand.
Look,
So black.
so black. That's what they call it, a black sea. But it's amazing because it's all little tiny pebbles.
Isn't it?
It's like a little tiny pebbles and it's not the sun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing. Look. Pebble.
Ready? 1, 2.
finale for...
Oh, nagamit
What
pag
are you
yun.
doing?
Nagamit.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Bakat na.
And look at the wow!
Look how strong they are there.
Yes.
Look.
Yeah, look.
That's like...
Like a man.